As the night grew late, more patrons entered the restaurant, and Ulrich suggested they retire for the night. Together, they gently woke up Amelia and went back up to their rooms to sleep. Nathan lay awake in bed. All he could think about was the sword his father had given him, and what he would do with it. Restless, Nathan rose after only a few minutes and practiced with the sword, wielding it in precise arcs around his body as he fought imaginary enemies.
Whoosh! Sing! Sing!
Suddenly, his concentration broke as he heard raucous laughter and music coming from the restaurant below him. One voice in particular reached Nathan's ear, the voice of an enemy noble. Quietly, Nathan left his bedroom and snuck down the stairs. He hid against the doorway and listened in on the raucous shouting.
Ha ha ha! I heard that Nathan Hayfield's father ordered a feast here earlier, probably to eat his sorrows after such a lousy exam performance. Ha! What a weakling! Good to have such a wimp around, though. He'll make my son's poor performance look like a triumph.
Ah, I'll miss poking fun at those fools. Mark my words, House Hayfield won't be around for much longer.
Of course, of course. Come now, Golden Axe. Let's have a drink.
Nathan poked his head around a corner and confirmed his suspicion. The tables were filled primarily with wealthy, noble families. At the center of them all sat Golden Axe, who sloshed down mead with a group of his cronies, power-hungry lords looking to gain favor with House Clay and thus gain status in the eyes of High Lord Raven. Nathan's hands turned into fists. He reached for his broadsword, but a hand shot out and stopped him. Nathan turned to see his father Ulrich on the steps beside him. Ulrich held a finger to his lips as Nathan slowly nodded. Ulrich motioned toward the second floor, and he whispered as Nathan followed him.
Don't let them get to you, Nathan. Those rumors mean nothing, and you'll have a bright future ahead of you as long as you choose your battles carefully. Remember, if you let them anger you, they've gotten what they wanted.
Nathan sighed and looked up at his father. Despite his fury, he knew in his heart that his father was right.
You're right, Father. I am sorry.
Plenty of great warriors had their lives cut short because of foolish words. Nathan composed himself and smiled at his father.
Don't worry about it, Nathan. Your time will come soon enough. Just don't fall for their provocations.
Nathan nodded.
Understood. As usual, you know best. Besides, once they see what we're capable of, those power-hungry scoundrels will be kissing our feet and pledging their undying loyalty to our banner.
Ulrich patted his son on the shoulder.
Exactly, my boy. It's good that you have such a thorough understanding of things at such a young age. Your talent is undeniable, and within a couple of years, House Hayfield shall be a well-known name across the realm.
Nathan said nothing as he saluted his father and went back to his room. He wanted to reveal what he had done during registration, that he had signed his family up to take on House Raven, but he knew that now was not the time for such a disclosure.
You won't have to wait that long, Father. In less than a month, our family's fate will have changed completely. Then all who come across this land will know our family name, and word will even travel back to whoever preyed upon my mother all those years ago. Whoever that person is, when they hear my name in the streets, their heart will start to tremble.
That very same night, inside of the Dark Tower, Doom Faction Deputy Officer Kane held Nathan Hayfield's examination files in his hands. Below him kneeled all of the spiritual warrior examination officials, led, of course, by Elder Elrich. Officer Kane's sharp eyes scanned over the officials as he sighed.
And there's no way that Nathan Hayfield cheated on the exam, correct? You all checked thoroughly.
Elder Elrich nodded his head fervently.
I promise you, sir, we had eyes on him at all times. Every piece of equipment he touched was inspected. The chances of him cheating are virtually zero. Furthermore, based on my own observations,
The student found the tests themselves to be incredibly easy, given his casual expression and remarks throughout the event.
It seems this kid's talent is quite impressive, then. Where is this boy from exactly? He was born in the hamlet of Dunshire, sir, a humble farming community with a medicine garden to the east of here. He's the heir to Lord Ulrich Hayfield. Currently their standing is quite poor among the nobility. The family's been on the decline for quite some time now. Their prospects up to this point haven't been optimistic.
Deputy Officer Kane sighed as he set aside the files.
At least, until now, it seems. No matter, declining noble houses often produce great warriors from time to time.
Kane thought for a moment as he stared out in the direction of the Hayfields' hotel rooms from one of the tower's many windows.
Keep these results sealed. I wish to deliver this to Head Officer Wilhelm myself in advance of the results announcement. And, Elrich, when you do post it, award him with examination rank 8.
Elrich and the other officials frowned. It made perfect sense for Deputy Officer Kane to bring Nathan's results directly to his superior officer. However, the decision to reward Nathan with only an examination rank 8 out of 9 after his perfect performance seemed more than a little strange.
What is it, Elrich? Your face tells me you're displeased with me.
No, Officer Kane, sir, it's just, with Nathan's performance, it seems he ought to be given a perfect ranking of 9, not 8. I mean, Stuart Lightstone received a 9, and it's obvious that Nathan Hayfield is 100 times more powerful than him. It doesn't make any sense. Kane let out a long sigh. He wouldn't waste any breath explaining to the officials, but any high-ranking member of the Doom faction understood that real strength came from overcoming adversity. If he rewarded Nathan too heavily, it might inadvertently stifle the boy's progress. For a teenager to show so much potential, Kane knew he had to be careful if he wanted to mold him into a powerful future disciple.
A statue must be sculpted before it is ready to be marveled at. Just do as I say.
Yes, sir. Kane knew that Nathan would likely blame his family's many adversaries for his ranking, and though Doom faction officers could not engage directly with the squabbles of the aristocracy, Kane had a feeling that Nathan's skills would flourish under such immense pressure. In truth, the real reason Kane lowered Nathan's score was that he wished to test him. Had he given Nathan a perfect score, House Raven and House Clay might think twice about harassing the Hayfield family, but with an 8, they might still consider attacking the young warrior. Kane wondered what marvelous displays of power from this young noble he might get to witness. 2 days passed without much trouble until, finally, the exam results were announced at the Gogricksall city center. The sky was still dark when hundreds of people swarmed the halls, waiting for the outcome of the spiritual warrior examination to be posted. Back at the hotel, Amelia aggressively ate her morning breakfast beside Ulrich and Nathan.
Hurry up and scarf it down, you two. I want to check the results before the lineup gets too long. Nathan's got to be first on the list.
Amelia finished her meal and urged Nathan to eat faster as he laughed.
Amelia, knock it off. What's the hurry? The results will be there whether we leave now or go later.
Ulrich grinned.
That's right, lass. Besides, Nathan's results might not live up to your expectations. It's best if we remain calm.
Amelia frowned, pissed off by the idea that somehow Nathan had been cheated of his victory.
What do you mean, Father? Who else could possibly have been first? You saw his strength, just as I did. He got a perfect score.
Ulrich frowned as well.
Politics, Amelia. Unfortunately, that plays a role in this. Wealthier lords always have their numbers padded, while we lower-level lords are always knocked down a peg when it comes to official estimations like this. Even if Nathan's grades are extraordinary, I'll doubt they show up as well as they should. I just hope they've not tampered with too much." "Oh, Father, please don't say that. I'm certain Nathan's #1. Anything lower than exam rank 9 would be a travesty. Don't you agree, Nathan?" "I appreciate the enthusiasm, sis, but let's wait to jump to any conclusions until after we see the standings, okay?"
After finishing breakfast, the Hayfield family casually strolled over to the city center and joined the massive crowd. Nathan didn't seem the least bit nervous, while Amelia anxiously bit her fingernails from the suspense. Nathan knew something was up when they entered the crowd. All the people surrounding them gave Nathan strange looks and unconsciously parted out of the family's way. Some glanced at Nathan and then ran off to whisper to a nearby friend. A number of young spiritual warriors also smiled at Nathan or saluted him as he passed by. Their eyes lit up with excitement when Nathan smiled back at them. Amelia saw the looks and smirked.
"See, I told you both. Nathan's skill is undeniable."
Nathan's own eyes lit up as soon as Baylor made his way over to them.
"Congratulations, Nathan. I mean, wow!" "How'd I do, Baylor? And also, how was it for you? Your results should be pretty good, right?"
"Mine were nothing compared to you. After all, there aren't many who receive an 8th rank examination grade."
8th rank, huh?
Nathan couldn't help but be slightly disappointed. So his score had been suppressed after all. Baylor frowned at Nathan's downcast look.
"Don't be upset, Nathan. That's about as good as it gets when it comes to low-born nobles, after all. The only students who do better are the ones with wealthy parents who bolster their kids' skills with coin. Everyone knows you've reached a huge achievement."
As they spoke, the two boys finally arrived at the front of the crowd, where the list was posted. Nathan looked up and examined the standings. At the top of the leaderboard was Stuart Whitestone, with a 9 examination ranking. Nathan himself was an 8 and shared the score with Cedric Raven and Sarah Hale, the warrior daughter of the 3rd High Lord of Godric's Land. As expected, only the children of the wealthy High Lords reached such levels on the examination, apart from Nathan, of course. Before Nathan knew what was happening, he was surrounded by commoners and other noble lords who wished to congratulate him on his performance and curry favor with House Hayfield. Everyone knew what it meant for the lowly House Hayfield to score such a high ranking. As Amelia had suspected, Nathan's strength was undeniable. Surrounded by ass-kissers, Nathan had nowhere to go and could only repeat the words,
"Thank you. I just did my best,"
over and over again as he was showered with praise.
"Remarkable job, young man."
"How did you do it, Nathan? Are you really that strong?"
"Do you know what this means, boy? Even if your fallen house loses its nobility seat, you might one day have the strength to reclaim it. What a story that would be."
Nathan's face grew red from embarrassment.
"Really, thank you all, but I better get back to my family now, and please don't worry, House Hayfield isn't going anywhere."